Monza, the legendary temple of speed, calls Formula One back once again. With its long straights, blistering corners, and unrivaled history, the Italian Grand Prix is more than a race. It is tradition, passion, and spectacle colliding under the roar of engines and a chance of the tifosi. This year, the stakes are higher than ever. The championship is shaping into a battle within McLaren. Ferrari are searching for redemption on home soil, and Red Bull are wrestling with internal tensions that could decide the fate of their second seat. Against this backdrop, Monza is primed to deliver another chapter of drama that will echo through the sport's history. All eyes turn first to McLaren, where Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris are locked in a tense battle for the World Championship. After Norris's heartbreaking retirement in Zandvoort, the momentum has shifted firmly in Piastri's favor. The young Australian now sits 34 points clear, a lead built on consistency and 7 victories to Norris's 5. It is the kind of gap that seems manageable on paper, yet feels enormous given Piastri's calm, mistake-free style. He has earned the nickname of a cerebral racer, a driver who delivers exactly when he needs to and wastes no opportunity. Norris, however, has not lost his fire. He has made it clear that he will not rely on Piastri's misfortune, vowing instead to fight back on his own merit. But Monza may test his resolve in cruel fashion. After pushing his power unit to its limits earlier in the season, Norris may face an engine penalty this weekend. If McLaren decide to take a fresh unit, Monza is the place to do it. The slipstreaming straights and overtaking opportunities make recovery possible. Still, starting further back would hand Piastri another advantage. A win for Oscar combined with a damage limitation race for Norris could stretch the lead into dangerous territory. One mechanical failure has already altered the face of this. Title fight, another setback here, and Norris's championship hopes might begin to slip out of reach. If McLaren's battle is about control of destiny, Ferrari's is about reclaiming pride. This season has been a storm of disappointment for the Scuderia. No wins, painful DNFs, and a car that has struggled to keep pace with McLaren's dominance. And yet, Monza is Ferrari's cathedral. No matter their form, the Tifosi come in there, tens of thousands, waving flags, chanting songs, and turning the grandstands into seas of red. The atmosphere alone can transform a weekend, and Ferrari hope it does just that. Lewis Hamilton, in his first year with Ferrari, knows better than anyone what is at stake. He arrives with a 5-place grid penalty after failing to respect yellow flags in Zandvoort, a setback that likely consigns him to a midfield start. It is not the dream scenario, but Hamilton has described his time at Ferrari as an emotional roller coaster, admitting that he often has to pinch himself just to believe he is wearing the red suit. For him, racing at Monza as a Ferrari driver is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. Penalties or not, he will be pushing harder than ever to deliver something for the fans. Ferrari will also run a special red and white retro livery this weekend, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Niki Lauda's first World Championship in 1975. Team boss Fred Vasseur has said that the Tifosi's passion is an incredible source of motivation for the team. And while their 2025 car cannot challenge for the title, the desire to honor their history and supporters burns bright. A podium or even a surprise win would heal many wounds. For Charles Leclerc, Monza holds personal magic. In 2019, he delivered a victory that remains one of Ferrari's modern high points. Repeating that feat on pure pace may be unlikely, but when it comes to Leclerc and Monza, hope never dies. If Ferrari embody passion, Red Bull carry tension. Max Verstappen may be out of the title picture this season, but his presence still looms large. The 4-time champion relishes opportunities to disrupt, and if he sees a chance to steal points from McLaren, he will grab it with both hands. His ability to extract performance even in difficult seasons ensures that no one can write him off, especially on a track where he has clashed memorably before. But the real drama lies in Red Bull's second seat. Yuki Tsunoda has finally returned to the points, yet the spotlight has shifted to rookie Isaac Hadjar. The young Frenchman stunned the paddock by securing his first career podium in Zandvoort, and suddenly the balance of power inside Red Bull's ranks has changed. Team leaders have admitted they are delaying their decision on Tsunoda's future until later in the season, but Monza could be pivotal. A strong performance would reinforce his case. Another slip-up, and the clamors for Hajar will only grow louder. Monza is unforgiving, with gravel traps ready to punish even the smallest error. Tsunoda knows that his future may depend on leaving Italy with points in hand. Beyond the frontrunners, Monza offers fertile ground for surprise. George Russell, often overshadowed by the McLaren narrative, has emerged as one of the most consistent drivers on the grid. Podiums are within his grasp, and his calm adaptability could make him a threat if chaos strikes at the front. Fernando Alonso too should not be overlooked. He knows this circuit well, and despite his age, the Spaniard continues to produce masterclass performances when conditions align. The Racing Bulls are also riding a wave of momentum after Hajar's podium. Their target is to leapfrog Aston Martin in the constructors' standings, and Monza's low downforce demands may suit them. This midfield battle rarely captures headlines, yet every point matters deeply for the future of these teams. Expect strategy gambles, daring overtakes, and perhaps an upset that reshuffles the order. No Grand Prix feels quite like Monza. The schedule stretches from practice on Friday to the race on Sunday, but the real magic lies in the crowd, the Tifosi. Transform the event into a festival with live music, aerial flyovers, and endless seas of flags. When Ferrari succeed, the celebrations are euphoric. When they fail, the heartbreak is just as powerful. Either way, Monza embodies the raw soul of Formula One. The track itself is a relic of motorsport history. Opened in 1922 and still regarded as one of the sport's greatest challenges. Drivers spend nearly 80% of the lap at full throttle, pushing their engines to the absolute limit. Brakes are punished, tires are stretched, and strategies are tested. Often, a one-stop race emerges as the most viable approach, but safety cars and slipstream battles have a way of rewriting the script. It is this blend of speed, danger, and unpredictability that has made Monza legendary. As engines roar to life this weekend, the storylines are clear. Will Norris mount a comeback, or will Piastri extend his lead into untouchable territory? Can Ferrari find redemption and repay the Tifosi with a moment of glory, or will their struggles continue despite the emotion of Monza? Will Tsunoda rise to defend his seat, or will Hajar's momentum prove too strong to ignore? And perhaps most importantly, which dark horse will seize the chaos and claim their moment in the sun? Monza always delivers the unexpected, from championship-defining crashes to underdog triumphs. History shows that no prediction is safe. This year will be no different. And as the checkered flag falls, the echoes of the Temple of Speed will remind us why this race remains one of Formula One's crown jewels. So now I turn it to you. Which storyline excites you the most heading into the Italian Grand Prix? And who do you think could spring the biggest surprise at Monza? Share your thoughts below. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the world of Formula One, click on the next video now. The Temple of Speed awaits.